I wasn't out looking for a spring to make an essence from. I actually stumbled on, I used quotes, accidentally found this spring in the mountains of Alaska. And I was drawn to it just to sit next to it, and I sat next to it for several hours, and I was just so touched and so impressed with the energy that was coming from it. It's called rock spring because the water comes out of a solid rock face about 25 or 30 meters tall, and there's just a crack in the middle of that, and the water comes out and runs down. And I've probably visited this spring 75 times or 100 times over the years since I found it. And I go there just to tap into this energy, even though I'm taking the essence occasionally as well. And it's sitting there or taking the essence, again, the second point here, it brings a deep and profound relaxation of the mind and the emotions. So whatever sort of tape you've got going on upstairs or whatever you're feeling, you walk up to this spring and it just all goes away, and what you feel is relief and relaxation. And at the same time, you feel fed and nurtured. And so I found this, and then I talked to my colleague Jane, who's on the webinar with us today, and a couple of people that were visiting because they'd taken a class. And we all went back and made the essence and had really interesting attunements, because this water was talking very sort of chatty and saying how amazing this process was of it going through the rock in the darkness and finding its way out into the light, and it was really happy to be out in the light, and then it started talking to each one of us in a personal way, saying, oh yeah, never give up. You can get through any kind of obstacle, and I will help you with that. I'll help you cultivate the trust and the patience so that you can meet anything that's going on, and just stick with it. And so at one point we just sort of opened our eyes and looked at each other and said, are you getting this? Are you hearing this? Everybody was sort of getting the same message. So it's literally this, it goes to this saying that I can't remember where I first heard it, but those who believe in miracles experience them. It's saying, open yourself to the experience of miraculous things happening in your life. Open yourself to the incredible abundance and generosity of nature. Open yourself to having good experiences with strangers, people that you've never met. You're just walking by on the street. Open yourself to something turning out more pleasantly than you ever thought it would. So it's to move this place of, I'm feeling sort of ground down by life and having a hard time, getting through these things, to renew that sense of all is well, and everybody's got my back, and everything's working out for me, and I'm surrounded by so much abundance and generosity that I couldn't use it in 10 lifetimes. So again, we're talking about these things in the general sense. We'll also talk about it in the specific. So you can use this generally to help you find a better place emotionally, or specifically to say, in this part of my life, I really want to relax and trust and open up to the generosity that I'm surrounded with. Again, whenever I go there, whenever I take the essence, I immediately just feel this sense of, hey, we're on your side. Everything's gonna be fine. Here's some energy.